Tuesday.
Hello everybody and welcome to another How To Tuesday. Today I'm going to teach you probably the most important thing any guitarist needs to know, how to choose a guitar. There are a lot of things to consider while you're making or you're going through this process. You should consider what size your guitar is. Do you want a full size guitar, a 3/4 size guitar? For example, you might be wanting to travel with it. Best off getting a 3/4 size guitar. Or if you're still a teenager, youngster, you might want a shorter guitar as well if your hands aren't that big. Do you want a steel string or nylon string guitar? Your nylon string guitar will be your classical guitar, the one with holes in your headstock to wind your nylon strings around. And generally these classical guitars have got a wider neck, they're a little bit harder to play, especially if you're trying to get your finger around it, your thumb around to the 6th string. Another consideration is how wide the nut of your guitar you want. Some of you might have smaller hands, you might want a narrower nut, which means the strings are closer together and shapes are easier to play. But for fingerstyle, I would recommend that you have a wider nut, like 45mm, 47mm, something like that. Strings are further away from one another, more room for you to do these intricate finger picking techniques. What type of wood you want in your guitar might be a consideration, as in, do you want a hardwood or a softwood for the soundboard? For instance, if you buy a cedar top guitar, then it might mark if you're doing percussion on it, for instance. So you might want to stay away from cedar and go for something like a Sitka spruce. So finally, my recommendation, what guitar should you buy? The make model does not count, it's not important. What you should probably buy for fingerstyle, if you follow my guitar tutorials, you probably are. You should have a 45mm in width of your nut. Ebony fingerboard's fine. Indian rosewood back and sides, a spruce top, and that's about it. If you go with those specs, you'll probably be good, but don't forget, always try out your guitar and make sure you're happy with the sound of it and how it feels. Make sure that your action isn't too high, and if it is, talk to the guitar technician at the guitar shop and ask him to lower it before you make your purchase, because the last thing you want to do is get it home and decide you don't like the feel of it. So there you have it, my top tips for buying a guitar and how to go about it. That's it for this week. I hope to see you in the next episode of How To Tuesday. Until then, bye for now.